Hey guys, and welcome back. My name's NG Paradox, and we're here in EU4, where things have been kind of mostly what we expected. You know, a lot of nations that were big in CK2 have kind of stayed big. Some of them are starting to clean up their borders a little bit, and some nations have unexpectedly collapsed. You know, Yan, Nubia, I think are probably the two main examples right now. But hopefully as we go along, we'll get many more examples and many more successes along the way, potentially. But for now, I think China is definitely one of the more interesting aspects of our EU4 right now. Dali, Yu, Yan, all releasing themselves, even Manchu there. And there's still some rebels, you know, just about in Yan. And they just can't seem to get a hold over it. They've got the men, really. There's 17,000 men just up there. But they keep getting involved in other things, I think, you know, with other wars and whatnot, with their tributaries. And it's distracting them. The Empire of China. Will someone else come and maybe try to take the title of the Mandate of Heaven? We could see another nation potentially do that. That wouldn't surprise me. You know, Bengal Empire could become the main power of the East. That would not be a big surprise for me. Al Jazeera, are you a kingdom or an empire tier? You're just a kingdom tier. I think it's just Spain, Bengal, and China, which are Empire tier titles. Now, it does make sense, because obviously in CK2 they were Empire tier titles, so it makes sense in the game that they'd be the Empire tier titles, so not really any surprises there. Isn't Ethiopia normally in game like an Empire tier title or something, like in normal EU4 for some reason? I think that's true. For some reason that's in my mind. Saxony right now. Spain just being very peaceful. I've been surprised how peaceful Spain has been. I feel like it's because they're so big, maybe they just can't expand anymore for some reason, or they're worried they'll be attacked. England is doing very well right now. The whole of Scotland has basically been taken. Ireland just safe underneath thanks to their alliance with Spain, I think. The Spain alliance there is kind of keeping them together. But Scotland, you know, has kind of got all the north area. Controlling the northern seas, shall we say. I just wish they'd gone for exploration, but you never know. Maybe why are the English? I guess they're at war. They haven't brought their men back yet, but the English had all their men stationed around Scotland to try and take it. We haven't got to the age of kind of exploration yet. Though we are on the age of discovery, but this isn't sort of the time period you normally see a lot of AI nations get to the New World. Maybe South America, maybe about 1500, and sometimes North America can be very late for some of these Europeans, with the AI at least. If it's a human player, you can get it quite quickly, but for the AI, I've seen many of them get there, like in almost 1600 maybe. The Egyptian particulars are still doing a good job down in Egypt. They've got 70,000 men. I don't think Egypt can put that rebellion down. I think it's grown a little bit too much. But things look extremely peaceful. Wow. It's a peaceful Europe. Who thought we'd ever... I guess they've all declared war on each other, so they have truces. They've all done so much war, they've actually got truces maybe with each other, so they can't declare war now. It's probably not. It's probably just a peaceful time maybe. The rest of the world... pretty peaceful. We'll increase the speed, I think, just because it does feel to be quite a peaceful time. Going down this way, you know, Kilwa doing a very good job. We saw them last time. Hopefully they can continue, and that's that. Okay, the frames are not very good today. Congo actually as well being one of the surprises when it comes to falling apart. Did not expect them to fall apart. Al Jazeera, not currently at war. Bengal Empire as well. Sorry about the frames. When I go on this speed and we're zooming about, it does seem to take quite a while to do stuff. We have a few rebels here, Malawi separatists, though I don't think they have enough men really to take on the Bengal's armies. The Bengal Empire looking really nice about now. Carnatic looking okay as well. Mordva and Turkestan kind of splitting these lands with Khorasan as well. Bit of a mess, you know, overall around here. Just a bit of a big mess, but yeah, it's fine. Yan, how you looking at the moment? Looks like no more rebels have popped out. You still got the same rebels as before. We do have some Yi separatists down here, though. Is that in Dali, or are they from China? And they've crossed into Dali, potentially. It's kind of hard to tell. 32,000 Liang separatists. They don't have enough men around here to take them down. They've got 20,000 men, though, up here they could take to those rebels to defeat them. But they don't seem to be wanting to do it. Lagore, though, is doing really well. I never see Lagore break out like this. How did this happen? How'd you do this, Lagore? Well, we'll never know, probably. Oh, I mean, we could, but we can see from there. It's fine. Looking over here at Korea and stuff, we've got Mongolia, Yeren, and Korea kind of taking over the northeastern area of Asia up here. Korea, they're doing a nice job stretching up there. Japan still fighting amongst themselves. No one seems to be getting the advantage here. You got Shiba and, of course, Ochi, who I feel are probably the two biggest right now. But there's still a lot to play for. Anyone could rise up or fall in Japan at this current point in time. Going over to North America, the North Americans don't tend to do much. The natives of North America don't tend to fight much, you know, until maybe later. They start fighting amongst themselves once the Europeans get there. But in Central America, there does seem to be quite a bit of war as usual. Seems to be going okay amongst them. Yeah. Some of them are fighting amongst each other. And in South America, we've obviously got the Incans. Hyla looking pretty good. Cusco, not looking bad. Charca, they're looking pretty big now as well. Kind of 3 or 4 main areas, I would say. But I digress. Going down this way, all looks as fine. No visitors yet from the old world, shall we say. No Europeans are getting there just yet. Or Mali, of course. Spain. Still at peace. Everyone else. England is at war. Sicily, Auvergne, Saxony, Burgundy, and Kipchak and Algeciras. So they've got 2 different wars going on right now. Defending against Sicily, Sicilian conquest of Epirus. And we have Algeciran conquest of Mentes. Are these people attacking Egypt? Potentially. I think it's because they both attacked Egypt. Look at Egypt, they've fallen apart. Looks like the rebels won, and then things just went to hell. Yeah, Egypt is losing both those wars. Their only ally is England. They have a vassal in Krakow. But it's not looking good at all. Yeah. Algeria, who are you fighting? Just England and Egypt? Yeah, Egypt and its vassal and England. So England's involved. Saxony is that little piece of land there. We've got some separatists there for Aquitaine. But that's a big fight going on between these guys. But Egypt is going to get destroyed there. Nothing they can really do. Serbia, still looking pretty nice. Doing well here, of course. Croatia, is there anything left of Croatia? Yeah, you got a bit here. Got Saxony there. I guess it's just this. Okay, Croatia is a little bit smaller than it used to be. Poor little Croatia. Yeah, the kingdom. Poor Croatia. Bohemia is okay. Bohemia is okay for now. They seem to be fine. No problems for them. Sicily's been invaded. Egypt is getting all their lands attacked right now. I would like to see Egypt do some stuff. Germany's at war with Spain and Austrasia. That's a big one. Spanish conquest of Leon. So Spain has attacked Aquitaine, it would seem. Yeah, Aquitaine, Finland, and Germany. Well, Spain have made their move. And I mean, we're not surprised though. They get Leon, they basically get the last piece of land from Aquitaine in Iberia. I mean, except for obviously these lands over here, but, you know, maybe they feel they're more Aquitaine than they are Iberian right now. So this could be good for Spain if they could win that, but I have to wait and see. At the moment, Spain and Australia are slightly winning, but I mean, can you really say they're winning? Sweden having a bit of a rebellion, and the war Serbia and Lombardy. A lot of wars going on right now. Just Sweden they are attacking. Serbian conquest of Peremyshal. So Serbia wants to kind of take over the lands over here. So I think they're attacking for this Swedish land here. Finland, you're involved, aren't you, in that Spain war? Finland could make the difference in that war. That's what I'd be thinking. Right now it's hard to tell because it's such a mess, the lands, that's kind of hard to tell. Jarmia, these guys are at war with. What are you fighting with? Yeah, just you and Skov. Okay, they decided to have their own little war. Scovian conquest of Kosimov. Saxony, did you get involved in anything? No, they did not. Saxony's not getting involved in anything right now. Spain, not looking good here in sort of the Brittany area. But at the moment, they are winning. They are beating Aquitaine and their allies. Sicily. Sicily now has all of this area. That's... okay, that's impressive. Sicily doing a very good job right about now. There was Serbia as well, though. The Store family, of course. So you have the Store family. Egypt, did you lose? I'm assuming you've lost because there's no wars going on. Al Jazeera has kind of snuck in, I would say. Probably got some lands just there. Spain own lands, though, right in the center there. Sicily owns Cyprus. And Sicily goes up. Yeah, Egypt's been kicked out of quite a bit of land here in Greece. They've lost a lot of control over that. Otherwise, they've kept a lot of their other lands. The other lands are okay for them, but they did lose quite a bit in the end. We should probably leave Europe for a little bit then. Let's go for Bengal. The Bengals seem to be peaceful at the moment. Al Jazeera have now finished their wars. Basra, you know, they've escaped obviously from the Bengal Empire. Good for them. Ethiopia, Nubia, yeah, being very peaceful right now. Kill was as we expect. Nothing too crazy going on there. Congo, though, has come back. Congo is making a comeback. Is that enough, though? Will that be enough for them? It's kind of hard to tell. Going down now to Carnatic, India. They're looking okay. Yan is some bit of a rebel problem right now. Liang and Wun separatists, Changsheng seems to have broken free. They're at war with Langshan. So we could see Langshan stretching into what was formerly Chinese territory. Kingdom, King Bian Kale. Any more lands? Doesn't look like anything else broke free. But there are a couple more rebellions. So we could see more break free. I can't seem keeping on to being the Emperor. Someone's got to take it away from them. Come on. Bengal, it's up to you. We want to see you become Emperor, okay? Claim that mandate of heaven. Over in Japan, kind of what we had before. Doesn't look too different. Down here, oh, Khmer. Okay, so I looked before we saw, what was it? Ligor, whatever it's called. They're completely gone now. They were doing well, but now they're completely gone. And Khmer has taken over. You don't normally see a good AI Khmer, to be honest. Don't always get to see that. But it's done a good job. Champa, not looking great. Occupied by you, though. Did Dali just expand a bit there? I feel like I saw them expand. But you is getting... are they fighting Langshan as well? Is that what's going on here? They're currently winning 85%. I think they're helping out. Of Haipong. Unless I'm going to have to lower this down for a second. Langshan. Yeah, it's the same war then. Okay, so Changsheng is kind of being protected by you. Which I guess, yep, they're allied together. So Langshan actually might find that they lose lands. And these new Chinese kingdoms will spread into kind of the Vietnam lands. Okay. Malacca's got the south there. Khmer's got the north. And Pagarayung has got the very south. Nothing else that's particularly crazy. Okay, we're going to leave you China for a little bit more. Looking forward to when we go back to see them next. Just because those Chinese kingdoms seem to be doing quite well. So I'd like to... 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of, yeah, 4 main Incan kingdoms. Or Andean kingdoms, I think some people like to call them. Over here in Mexico. How have things gone for the Doom? Religious reforms. No religious reforms so far. What about these guys? None as well? Okay, not looking so good. I'm not sure any of these guys have really done any religious reforms. So I don't think we're going to see much from them. I see nothing over here. I wanted to actually look at Australia, because we know the Bengals do have colonialism, so we could see them head down here at some point, but not seeing it right now. They're just going for the little islands they can get. Okay, so Bengals are going for any islands they can really get right now. Yeah. Just going around here. They went over here as well. They're just kind of spreading out for now. Okay, Nubia. Still not looking good. Want to see them break free. Kilwa took even more land from Madagascar. Looks like Kilwa will take over Madagascar. So have the island, have the lands on the coast. They'll be looking pretty decent. When it comes to the great powers, Bengal is #1. Carnatic is #2. So India takes the #1 and 2 spot. Spain has been very badly hurt by their institutions. Their institutions are so far behind these days. 147%. They've not embraced the Renaissance, but the Bengals and Carnatic have, so they're ahead of them right now. Yin is 4. Al Jazeera is not that far behind Yan, actually. Wow. That just shows you how far China has fallen these days. The fact that Al Jazeera is not that far behind at this point in the book, 100% everything, that's pretty weird. England, Egypt, and Saxony. Saxony's still doing better than Germany's. Of Spain did take Leon. In the end, England has that, yeah. Anything else that's kind of changed? Geeland, I think Chom's Vikings have eaten up these 2 pieces of land up here. That definitely seems to be true. Sicily is completely overpowered right now. Strymon and Serbia and Lombardy and Bohemia. Is Bohemia going for some lands upon Italy? Would be nice to see. Would be a fun thing to have. I'm liking that Egypt's getting beaten up. That's what we want to see. Germany looks okay, but they're all the Joms Vikings and Kurland. What's going on with the Joms Vikings? Jylland and Germany. Okay, so they're attacking Jylland again. And Germany is defending them. Can the Joms Vikings take them down? 10,000 men? 2,000, about 12,000 men? Germany's like 26,000 men. So with Germany there, it's going to be quite difficult. Scotland, at peace right now. Finland? Finland? Too many Finlands. And Saxony. Saxony looks okay. How's it gone down here then? Okay, so Sicily did lose a lot of land. I think we have Bulgaria back. The Holt family. So Bulgaria is now back. Strymon has come out quite well from this. The Princedom, Queen Regent. And we have over here Thessaloniki, I think, is back as well. So Serbia having a big effect here in Greece right now. Sicily been mostly pushed out of Greece. Not completely, but quite a bit of it. Ancona, those not doing too bad here. Pretty nice to see another Italian state do quite well. You had Sicily, Ancona, Lombardy, but with Spain there, it was always going to be quite difficult for any nation to kind of really do well around here. Because you've always got the problem with Spain just being right next to them. Want maybe to take those lands and be influential. It's never easy. It's not easy being there. The Funj separatists. Egyptian men are fighting against more particularists, which again, they have more men than them right now. They can bring more men together. They could take them on though. Possible. The Bengals are at war with Carnatic. Okay, here's the big Indian showdown we've been waiting for. The Bengals versus Carnatic. Now, when it comes to this, the Bengals are just losing, but they have more men, but not that many more men. Wow. The actual amount of men between them is really good, and he's got Ethiopia and Karashar as his backup there. That's kind of surprising. We see Carnatic coming from the south here. The Bengals seem to be having lots of little groups up north. Maybe they built them. They're coming down from the north. We got Afghan separatists as well. They seem to... Bengals not dealt this very well. Maybe they had one battle and they lost most of their men. That could explain what has happened here. It does feel as though they've been taken by surprise. They didn't feel they have many men. And they're the ones who attacked. So that makes it seem even weirder. But this could be the chance for Carnatic to take over some Bengal lands and show them who's boss. Maybe even try to catch up to them when it comes to the development and stuff. Spain still with their little colony there. You does look a bit bigger here. There we go. Dai Viet. Are they? No, Lang Shang was the ones who were attacking them, wasn't it? Yeah. They've been pushed back by quite a bit. You looks really nice now. Then we got some Dai Viet and separatists going up north. I can't see anything else happened in Yan right now. Because we're too busy focused on Bengal right now. We can't see all the stats. Yep, Carnatic, getting lots of men in here. Lots of separatists as well in the Bengal lands. If Carnatic can do well, destroy their armies. Norse zealots here for against the Bengal Empire. Great to see that. If we could see them just kind of like take them down a bit. Yeah, Bengal could be in trouble with all those... Yeah, rebellions. More rebellions could follow. If they just beat them, destroy their armies. This could be massive for Carnatic. More of them. Ning separatists. Chu separatists. I think Yan is just slowly going to fall apart at this rate unless they can get a handle on this. But they don't seem to be. I don't even know where their men are. They're not at war with anyone. Where are their armies? Okay, 26,000 Yan men. Basically China up here. What are you doing? I mean, you look great. Don't get me wrong. But you're nowhere near the rebels. And if you get to them, you can defeat them. They have enough men there to defeat them. You know, if they take them on separately, the 26,000 might be a bit of a problem, but you've left it a bit late now. And Dali is at war with quite a few people from the south. Defender. Okay, so some of these are coming to attack you. Bengal, yeah, Ethiopia and Karashar. So Ava is coming in to attack. Yeah, Ava was the other one that helped there with Carnatic. That's a good little double strike there. Good for them. We know Khmer is involved in that war. Ayatea and Dali. So Dali is trying to protect Ayatea. But the Ayatea... Is that how you pronounce it? Ayatea? Yeah, it sounds like that's right. They're not really a good ally to have, I would say, right about now. Probably was not the best person to ally themselves with. The Bengals, though, let's go back to them. You see the red there. Red's up top, not as many as before. They've taken all of land. Minus 19 now for the Bengals. And, yeah. They don't have many men. And in the east and in the south, they're getting their butts kicked. They're getting absolutely destroyed by them. Minus 22%. This is the chance that Carnatic have been looking for, really, isn't it? This is the massive chance here. This could change everything. You've a naval doctrine, you pick their Bengals. But yeah, this could change. If they win and take 100%, this could change everything. This is where everything changed. In the year 1496, this is where everything could change. Minus 30%. I don't think we need to see much more right there right now. It just seems to be going one way. Now, the Chinese men are now down here, but not enough. Where are the rest? Where are the rest? You're not at war with anyone. Bring them all. Oh, we've now got Turkestani separatists. Mongolia has been absolutely wiped out. Their career, Yan and Korchin. So we got Yan there, taking advantage of Mongolia. Attacker, Yan. Yep. Yan are now expanding. They broke free of Yan. I'm going to just call this China. We'll call this Yan. So the Kingdom of Yan has taken a chance. It was maybe a risky chance. They're quite a small nation. We've got good pieces of land there. And it seems to have worked out. They're beating back Mongolia. And if they do win, they're going to have a lot of potential stuff they could get. 28% right now. They got to be careful. There's a big career, a big Uren up there. They got to be careful they don't get backstabbed by someone. Because Mongolia, they're with Korchin right now, who aren't big themselves, really. These two taking down Mongolia is crazy. But Mongolia is coming back. And I think... Yeah, Yana's 13,000. And because Yeren is helping, it's causing trouble. But Yeren is fighting Korea. Korea's attacked Yeren. This is a ridiculous mess right here. So you got Yan attacking Mongolia and Yeren. Yeren is now being attacked by Korea because they're helping Mongolia. And you got Korchin there. You got Yeren down here, sieging lands. Yan have got to get back down south to protect their lands. Mongolia's up here. Karashar, what are you up to? Carnatic and Ava. Yeah, they're trying to help Bengal Probably seemed like a good ally before, but now maybe not so much. The whole of the east and south is taken now. More separatists than Bengal lands. The Bengals only seem to have a stronghold here. That's actually it. Yeah, that's actually it. But they're going to go... Don't attack them. Why are you attacking the separatists? No, Carnatic. Carnatic, no. Bad. Bad Carnatic. Yep, I'm looking forward to seeing what they take. I'm surprised. I thought this would be Bengal's time, but it's not. It's not Bengal's time at all. Ethiopia, those in danger. Basra and Al Jazeera and Carnatic. Yep, because they're at war with the Bengal, aren't they? They joined the Bengals, but Al Jazeera just floated on in and are destroying them. Now, did the Basra start this or did Ethiopia? Basran conquest. So Basra has now become a player in the Middle East, shall we say. They've actually instigated this war and used that ally of Al Jazeera to really help out. Not sure if they're going to get anything, though, because I think Al Jazeera wants everything. Oh, no. Basra occupied by Basra. Okay, Basra might get these lands in Africa. I'm not sure that's what they wanted. How are you doing? Oh, they're being attacked. Of course, Spain now wants to finish off the job. Conquest there. Andalusia and Mali. Mali, though, is protecting them, but I'm not sure that's going to be enough. 20,000 men coming in. I don't think that's going to be enough to destroy Spain. Spain is actually going to have most of Iberia and North Africa, or so you say, Northwestern Africa, the Moroccan area. So that's a strong Spain. That's a strong Spain. Obviously, they've got all the other kingdom titles they hold. England's still looking like England. Nothing really going. They haven't expanded more. John's Vikings had to give back the land to the Geeland. Saxony's okay. Germany's okay. Finland seems to be fine. Coming down here, Sicily still controls a lot of those lands they had before. It's now a bit more of a mess. Lombardy took this land from Ancona. And Bohemia didn't get anything in their war. Poor Bohemia. Maybe they didn't want anything. Maybe they just didn't want anything in the first place. It's not because they were unlucky or their friends didn't give them stuff or they whatever, you know. They maybe just didn't want anything, maybe. That's what happened. They just didn't want anything. So Ethiopia's now come up to Bengal. They may be a little bit too late. There's rebels everywhere. 62%. Going over to China. Chu has now been released. We've got Mongyang has kind of come back. Dali got beaten up in that war, it looks like. Yep. Sukhothai has eaten Ayatea. We've got some separatists here in Khmer. Ooh, Chu, who's your family? We got King Shangyi Su. Okay. So Chu have now broken free. Korchin did get some... I don't think... Did Yan get any land in that war? I think Korchin got all the land. It looks like. Mongolia, they're fighting back towards Korea. They're fighting back. Yemen and Mongolia again beaten back here by Korea. This could be a great opportunity here for Korea. Mongol tribes. Yep, great opportunity for Korea now. And of course, we say the Carnatics as well. Southern Asia looks really messed up. A lot of independent realms, a lot of independent kingdoms. Yan is not strongest really to defend them. Look, Turkestan and Yutsang. Who did this? Defender? Turkestan. Did you attack Yan? Or did you attack someone else allied to them? Okay, yeah, so Khorasan. They attacked Khorasan and they're protected by Yan. So that's what happened. Did the war end? Did you take anything? It doesn't really look like they took much. Okay, no, I think they took this. Yeah. I think they may have taken, like, these lands around here. That makes sense. Ava, I don't think got anything. Though we have some separatists over here. 30,000 of them. I mean, the Bengals should be able to raise a pretty big army. We got the Norse Zealots. The Basran separatists are back as well. 42,000 up here. Turkestani separatists. 59,000 now. Turkestani separatists in Yan. Whew. That's Mongol separatists. You got Yan particularists. We got animalist zealots. Yan is just a rebellion. Just one big rebellion right now. I don't think they got the memo that the rebellious century was a century or two ago. I don't think they got the memo. But yeah. Spain still taking out Andalusia. We should probably go look a bit at Africa. Mali, having a bit of a promise. Spain is now coming down. That could cause problems for them. Dagbon looking pretty good. Kanem Borno looking pretty good as well. Going down further. Congo did come back for a little bit, but Loango is eating them up. And Lunda is looking pretty good as well. Yep, killed with the whole of Madagascar, but not much else really. They haven't really expanded anywhere else. Basra and Algeria versus Ethiopia has not seemed to end just yet. The Ethiopians have come back. Did they already lose that war, I think? Yeah, I think they already lost that war against Algeria. Makes sense. Going over this way a bit. Majafit looking pretty good. Seeing any colonies? Anyone colonized much? No, doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like anyone's really colonized anything. Come back to Korea. Korea is still fighting. So we'll have to come back to see what comes of that peace treaty. Over here in Middle America, not much seems to have really changed down there. Chaco has eaten up a bit of Cusco, I think. I feel like they're slightly bigger. I think Cusco is definitely smaller. It definitely feels like something like that happened. But yeah, Spain, there we go. Look at that big Spain. That is crazy. But we were kind of expecting that. They're going to start cleaning up their borders, some of these nations. Serbia's got decent borders. If there wasn't that Saxony kind of in the middle, they could join up their lands. Sicily, Spain just causing a mess down here. But yeah, Algeria's not doing too bad. Algeria's not doing too bad. They've done a good name for themselves. Bengal, you at war again. Basra and Algeciras. Now, Basra feel they can take on Bengal. That is so sad. But the Duchy of Basra, they're obviously they're Norse right now. And Algeria just sweeping in with men. Where are the Bengal armies? Over here. And they can't even take down these separatists right here. And we have peasants as well. The Norse zealots are just marching through as well. More Norse zealots. It's looking pretty bad. It's looking pretty bad for the Bengal. Bengal and, China, both have no problems here. Ning has now been released as well. I can't believe how bad these... I thought those two would be like a real big thing potentially, but King Yuji Zhao is the king of Ning. I can't believe this is gone, actually. It's fun to see some of these separate kingdoms, rise up potentially. Yan's... Something just happened there. Someone made peace. Mordva. How you doing? Turkestan. Khorasan, yeah. So they're fighting Khorasan. Up here looks pretty okay. What we kind of expect. Sweden. Pskov. Yeah. Nothing too weird or interesting on there. We'll put up the speed then again. We put it down a second ago because we had all those wars and stuff, but it's time to put it back on the fast speed. Korea looks like they finished their war. But now that war, Cochin and Buryatia. Cochin, I don't think is going to come out with this very well. I think we could see a nice big Korea this time, actually. We could see a nice big Korea. Karashar is still helping out the Bengals. Dali is attacking Yan, it looks like. Yep, Dali and Ava. They feel... Yeah, wow, they feel so capable. They're actually attacking Yan. I mean, they're attacking Lang Shang, but... Yan is their defender, and they feel like they could take them on. That shows you how far China has fallen. Wow. Algeria beating some of the rebels, because that, nice Algeria. They don't want to see the Norse get everywhere either, Yeah, they're still Yazidi. Yazidi is mostly around here. It's not complete, but, it's mostly there. Everything over here. Yeah, Confucian. Tengri still quite popular up here. Jain is still popular up here. and also it was popular in Tibet. Did Mongolia get some land from Yan? I feel like Mongolia did get some land from Yan. That's what it feels like to me. But I think we're going to have to end this part here, guys, because I feel like we're getting to the end of this point. We're now into the new century. And so we're now not at the edge of discovery, not finished yet, but it will be soon. And there could be a new institution, which I will just check. And we know a lot of institutions have been in India. Let's go have a quick look to see if the new one has landed. If it's landed anywhere. Colonialism has not come just yet. We're still waiting for it. The Renaissance hasn't spread everywhere yet either, but, you know, it's doing okay. But yeah, the Bengal and China, that's been our main focal points right now, just because they are both falling apart. Unlike Spain, who are kind of keeping to themselves, not doing much, and actually doing pretty good, you know, doing pretty decent. They're number one right now because they've caught up now with the institution. And they're much bigger now than Bengal or Carnatic. And Yan is falling behind. Al Jazeera is now outranking them. And Korea has gotten to number 8. So there is a mix between the East and the West, actually. It's a pretty good mix of great powers right there. But how are they going to change even more in the future? We'll have to wait and see. And I'll see you then.